Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Just give me one second because I am trying something new. Okay, let's see if it's working. I think it is. Okay, so this is my first time I'm trying to go live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So hopefully everything is going. Okay. Yay, I think it's working. Gotta love technology. So, hey, y'all. Hope all is well. Thank y'all for joining me on this live today. Whether you are here live or you watch the replay, if you're here with me live, definitely leave me some comments, say hello, and you can talk with me in the comments in the chat. One second. Ah, being extra. I forgot what I was coming over here to get. Okay, so this live is about my upcoming workshop that is happening on June the 10th. June the 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to be online. And so I just wanted to hop on for a few minutes to talk a little bit about the workshop, who it's for, and just tell you why I'm doing this workshop and why you should be a part of it, why you should join me. And so again, welcome. If you are here, definitely say hello in the chat. Let me know that you are here. Feel free to talk to me. I will definitely answer any questions and talk back to you. So thank you for joining me today. And again, if you are on Facebook, you can hashtag replay. If you watch the replay, definitely leave me some comments on YouTube, and if you have any questions. So again, this live is about my Nourish Your Soul workshop. And so if you're new here, my name is Keish, and I am a life and leadership coach. And I work with women to help them to uncover what's holding them back and really move forward into the things that God has called them to do, and who He's called them to be. And so, um, really, what this workshop is about is helping us to remember who we are, remember um, who she is, right? And so I went to a service last night. Shout out to Pastor Deidre Samuel McLeod in Hartsville. And for me, like just even attending that, it was a little bit of, I would say, confirmation for me in terms of what I'm doing and this upcoming workshop. And so, what she was talking about is how do you see, right? How do you see? That was like her title and her subject. And for me, with the workshop, it's really about how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as God sees you? And if you're not seeing yourself the way that God sees you, how are you managing that, right? How do you know that you're seeing yourself improperly, right? And so we're going to go through and talk about recognizing you not seeing yourself properly. We're going to talk about how to use my 3-step process that the Lord created, or gave me, and that I created, to help you to reset and realign yourself as you grow, right? So that you're always seeing yourself how God sees you, which is a healed person, which is a whole person, which is a powerful person, which is a powerful, a blessed person, a bold person, a courageous person, a person that is that can overcome anything, right? And not just a person, specifically women, right? Because that's who I work with. And so that's what we're going to be talking about um, in the workshop. And so a lot of times we are comparing ourselves to other people, we're comparing ourselves to others in their journey. And the other thing too is we see ourselves sometimes through the lens of our pain, the lens of our trauma, the lens of how we grew up, our environment, our experiences, and those things are not always the correct view of ourselves. It's not the right perspective of ourselves. And so I believe it's important for us to go in and check in with yourself to make sure that you're seeing yourself properly. Why? Because if you're not, you can be settling for a place and a space that God has not called you to be in. And so he's calling us higher. He's wanting us to really move into the place where we are operating in the divine power and the divine function of who he had already said that we were when he formed us in our mother's womb. And so the workshop, I'm really just going to be sharing my process. I'm going to be teaching a little bit about the importance of nourishing your soul. We're going to be talking from a biblical aspect, from a practical aspect, and it's really just going to help you to realign yourself if you've been feeling disconnected, if you've been feeling off track. So if you are a woman who has you feel like you've reached this standard, you've reached this the world's standard of success. Of you have your corporate job, or you have your really good paying job. You feel successful in that, but you still feel like something is missing. I invite you to join us in the workshop. If you are a wife, you are a mom, you are everything to everybody and to every organization and to your church and to just all the things, right? But when it comes to you, you feel like, where's that love for me? Where's that support for me? And you just feel like you are unseen, you feel unheard, then I invite you to come to the workshop. Um, and then too, if you are a woman who feels like you recognize there are some things the Lord has been calling you to deal with, some pain, some issues that you haven't really expressed, or you haven't really dealt with, then I invite you to come to the workshop, right? So that you can get a process where you are able to go, okay, step one, okay, I realize this is happening today. And I need to check in with myself. I'm going to check in about how I'm feeling. I'm going to check in with my thoughts. And then I am going to move to the next space. Okay, so what does God say? Right? What is God saying about this situation? Who does God say that I am? And so we're going to be talking about building a routine. Hey, how are you? Good afternoon. We're going to be talking about building a routine, and so that you are able to do this, even if it's on a weekly basis, or if it's on a daily basis, if it's on a monthly basis, whatever fits you and what works for you, to be able to stay in this space of feeling full, feeling feeling at peace within yourself, feeling like you are connected with yourself and with God, that's what we're going to be talking about. And so, again, I want to invite you to join me in the workshop. So, it's going to be a 90-minute workshop, and so the teaching is going to be based around journaling. So it is going to be based around journaling. It's okay if you don't journal. It's okay if you don't like to write. It's not about a right or wrong way. I'm just going to teach you how to use it to be effective with processing your feelings, processing your emotions, processing what's going on in your thought life so that you can be able to be clear and to move forward in the things of God and things He's calling you to do. Okay. So it's going to be teaching around journaling. It's going to be we're going to do a guided journaling experience during the workshop. And this is going to be interactive. If you have ever joined me for anything online or in person, I haven't held an in-person event in a minute, but if you've been to anything with me before, you know that I like to have a good time. And though I feel like this is a kind of laid back, chill workshop, I like to have a good time and I like for things to be interactive. And so I'll have some activities for us to be able to work together, to be able to get you the breakthrough that you need during this workshop. Okay, so I'll have some activities, and the other thing is you'll be able to connect with some other like-minded women. Hey, thank y'all for joining me. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So, again, you'll be able to connect with some other like minded women, women who are growing and becoming, women who want to really live the life that God has called them to live. And it doesn't matter what age you are at. If you are older than me, I'm gonna say that. And you want to be a part of the workshop, yes, come and join us. There's no age stipulation on it. It's really just about women who want to grow, who don't want to stay stagnant, who want to continue to be a blessing to others by using their gifts and their talents, whatever the Lord has blessed them with until they leave this earth, right? One of my mentors, she inspires me so much, right? She is 90 years old. She's 90 years old and still, um, you know, sending emails, doing meetings, and I'm just like, so like, wow, this is amazing that this lady has no excuses about, still using her gift to bless other people. And she doesn't care that she's 90 years old. You know what I'm saying? So every time I look at her, I'm just like, I feel like we have no excuse. We have no excuse, right? Because she is still using the gifts and talents that God gave her to be a blessing to other people. So don't think you don't have, there's nothing else for you to do because you're retired or whatever. You don't work anymore. You just, kind of let your day go however it goes. It's like, it's cool. No, if you're still here, you're still breathing, the Lord has work for you to do. And it's a good thing to be able to be a blessing to other people. And He still has more for you. It doesn't matter. Okay. And that's for somebody. I don't know, because I just went that way. But yes, so you'll be able to connect with some other like-minded women. And what I love about community is that I have learned over the last year or so is that, being with other people there are experiences and things that you can share with others, right? I always like to say that, um, you know, we don't all know everything. And so it's good when you have other people, and you would think they may not have any idea of what you're talking about, or they can't relate. But once you begin to talk with people and build relationships with them, you will find out that there is a path, or there is this like bridge that connects you with someone else, at least one other person in the group. And so it's powerful when you can be able to just glean from one another. And sometimes you saying something can be what helps someone else. And so as you give, it will be given to you. Oh, that's the principle. Okay, as you give, it'll be given back to you. So as you pour out, it, the pour will come back to you as well. And so, yeah, that's it. I thank you guys for joining me, and just wanted to take a few minutes. If you have any questions about the workshop, definitely leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. But um, if if you're feeling like there is more, if you saw my post a couple of days ago, that's what's been in my spirit this week. There is more. Let's not hold back. Let's move forward. Let's take the risk. Let's invest in ourselves in this season, so that we can just really see what it is that the Lord wants to do through us. Amen. So I hope to see you at the workshop. The general admission is $67. This is a paid workshop. It's $67, only $67. And then the VIP is $127. It's only $127, because when you think about what you will gain from this workshop, and being able to effectively process your emotions and regulate yourself, that is, a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't do that, unfortunately. So you want to be able to regulate your emotions. You want to be able to have a routine that you can follow and that you can implement, so that you are just consistently making sure that you are in alignment, that you're being true to yourself, you're being true to the Father. So I just invite you to join me for the workshop. What was I saying? VIP, we'll have a Q&A right after the workshop, and you'll get access to the replay for 7 days. And so, general admission, you'll just get admission to the workshop. And you'll also be getting a purpose realignment plan, something that I put together to help you to just have something to take away from the workshop that you can refer back to once you leave. So I don't see any questions right now, but feel free, if you have anything, you want to drop them after the live is over. And now I will also drop the link for you to join the workshop. And I look forward to seeing you there at the workshop. I thank you, ladies, for joining me today just for a few minutes so that I could talk about it. And I hope you guys have a phenomenal rest of the week. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.